Welcome to Pantry Cooking. And today I wanted to share an idea for some of those little pieces of vegetables that are left over. Maybe you don't cook a whole bag for dinner, and there's a little bit left and you just throw it back in the freezer. So if you combine all those bags of vegetables together, I've got mixed vegetables in here, and then I added some peas, and I even put in some crab meat, a little bit of crab meat in there. So here's 2 cups of mixed up vegetables, bite-sized pieces. And we're going to use that and make kind of a fritter that can be good for lunch, it can be good for dinner, or just as a snack. They're really, really good. I made some gluten-free ones yesterday using a gluten-free flour. And today we're just going to use regular, I'm going to use pancake mix. You can make a homemade biscuit out of flour and add some cornmeal and seasonings to it, but just to save time and to use up some things I had on hand, I'm just going to use a pancake mix. So I've got a cup of pancake mix in here. I'm going to put half a cup of water in it and 1 egg. So we'll just take an egg and whisk it up a little bit and add that to it. This is a really simple thing. I saw the recipe and then I kind of adapted it a little bit to make it simpler and quicker, and it worked out really, really well. So this is the pancake mix, the water, and 1 egg. Just give it a quick stir to mix that up, and then just let that sit for a minute. These were really tasty when we tried them yesterday. Okay, so then that's going to be ready. So here I've got my vegetables, and they're still frozen. Took them out of the freezer. Just a combination of different good veggies that are healthy that you might have. And then to these, I'm just going to add some onion. You could slice up onions. Fresh scallions would be really good. But this is just onion, minced onion, about a tablespoon. Just sprinkle that in. And cheese is always good. So I've got Parmesan bits in here. Again, a good tablespoon, maybe even more. Put 2 in of Parmesan pieces. And give it a big stir. And we'll dump in our pancake mix. And stir it all up. I've got olive oil warming on the stove in a frying pan. I'm just going to do these in a frying pan. This mixes up, and it's going to be a little bit thick, but that's okay. So that's all blended up. And we're ready to fry in our frying pan. So I'm going to use a big spoon and just drop a clump in the oil, which is hot. I'm doing it on a medium heat. On my stove it's like a 5. Everybody's stove is a little bit different. But just take a heaping spoonful and drop it in the oil. And place them in the oil like that. Now I let them cook about 4 or 5 minutes on a low medium to brown nicely on each side. It doesn't take long in your oil. Just let them cook on one side until they're nice and brown. Then flop them over so you get the other side equally cooked. And take them out. You can lay them on a paper towel to drain. And they were absolutely delicious. I sprinkled a little salt on top of them after I took them out of the oil. Just sprinkled salt on top, and that added a nice flavor to it. And this is what we ended up with. They were really, really good. They can be a whole meal, or just as a snack, or for lunch with some fresh fruit on the side. They were really good. I think you ought to try them and see how you like them. Thank you.